Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about fall trends. It's time, right? Even though the weather is still like 80 degrees here in the DC metro area, it's still time to start preparing for fall. The weather is not matching the vibes, but that's okay. We're here to get ourselves together anyway in preparation for the fall season. Fall is fashion season. It is layering season. It is transition season. And it is my favorite time of the year. So today I am going to be bringing you some things that I'm excited about for fall. If you have watched some of the 1011 fall trend videos on YouTube, then some of these you may have seen already, but I am bringing to you what I consider the things that I am going to try this fall. Either they're new things that are new to the fashion scene, or they're tried and true things that, you know, that we wear every year, and we're going to just put a little stank on it, a little freshness added to it, you know. So yeah, so let's get into it. The first fall trend that I am super excited about is the return of snakeskin and animal prints. Now, you know that animal prints have been hot for a very long time. We know that leopard print has been that girl for many years now, and she's still going to be that girl this fall. So look in your closet, pull out your animal prints, because I know you have a few. Now, I am not a animal print from head to toe type person, but I like animal print in pieces. So I like an animal print boot, or an animal print skirt, or an animal print top with solids everywhere else. That's my style. But at any rate, an animal print in just about any form of fashion, whether it's a piece, an accessory, a shoe, whatever, you got to have some animal print in your wardrobe for the fall. I'm going to take this one as a new trend because it's something that people that love this item wear all the time, but most of us do not reach for big, bold, chunky jewelry. We've gone through a period where people were doing, you know, minimalist jewelry, studs, and we had gotten away from hoops and, you know, dainty things and less big, bulky, standout jewelry pieces. But the statement pieces are back. So today I have on some statement earrings. This is what I'm talking about like statement, big, chunky jewelry. And for me, I have always loved statement earrings, and I have gotten away from them, but now I'm excited to pull them back out and even reach for some new pieces that I think speak to where I am today. So these, I think I got these from either TJ Maxx or ASOS, one of the two, but when I do a new in, I'll share some of the other pieces that I've gotten. But yeah, like statement jewelry, whether it's a statement necklace, statement earrings, big chunky bangles, long chunky pendants, these are all the things that are trending for fall. As you can see, I have on a big earring, but I have on a small dainty necklace. That's how Deirdre does it. I would never do a big chunky necklace and a big chunky earring. It's going to be one or the other. I am a put on all your accessories and then take off one because we usually, you know, can afford to peel it back a little bit if you are an accessory girl. So anyway, big statement jewelry trending for fall. And I hope that you can see that these pieces that I'm popping up on the screen, I will have them linked in the bio for you to peruse. But yeah, like I'm here for the big chunky jewelry. And these would be so cute if my hair was like pulled back into a low ponytail. So I don't know. I might have to let my unit rest for a while and do a ponytail at some point because the earrings have to show. So anyway, on to the next. The next trend that I am excited about is something that's kind of outside of my comfort zone, but something that I'm willing to try, and that's scarves. Whether or not you have them tied at the waist or tied around your neck. I've seen people tie a scarf around their wrist even and wear it like a wrist accessory. Scarves around your head and scarves around your hat. Scarves are in this season, and I love the way I'm seeing them styled. Although it is not something that I would have done ordinarily, it is something that I'm willing to try just to add a new level of interest to an outfit. So I'm really excited to try the one with the waist, the scarf tied at the waist. You're gonna see me in that. I like it. Next trend is slouchy bags. So this is so cyclical to me. Like, we went through the tiny bag stage, and then we went to the very structured bag stage, and then we went to the long east to west style stage. We've gone all over the place in terms of what's in terms of shape and style for handbags. But right now, for the fall, the slouchy bag is what is, all over the place right now. My position is wear the handbags that work best for your life. Some people like a shoulder bag. Some people like a handle bag. Wear what you like, but you're going to see tons of slouchy bags in stores this year. I have been seeing one on TikTok that is a really slouchy hobo type bag that is by The Gap and is really inexpensive, but just super big and super slouchy. That's what's in right now. So the verdict is out about whether or not I'm going to jump on this. I do have the black Loewe squeeze bag, which is very unstructured. But yeah, very unstructured and slouchy, but I don't see myself going as slouchy as some of the bags I'm seeing, but I do see some that I think are very cute, and I'm popping them up on the screen. The next one is Suede, and this is especially being shown with all kinds of clothes, but also accessories. Suede is also something that's kind of tricky, right? Because suede can be hard to clean, expensive to clean, and you just don't want to have to spend money. I know the last time I cleaned a suede item, I think I paid as much to clean it as I did for the actual item, right? So with that said, you got to be careful with suede, but suede boots, always a win. Suede jackets to me are a no, although lots of people are into suede jackets right now. I saw a beautiful Yves Saint Laurent suede trench coat that I think is incredible. But again, if you can afford to buy a suede Yves Saint Laurent trench coat, then you can afford to clean it. Am I right or am I right? Okay, so just choose your suede pieces in alignment with like how often they're going to have to be cleaned and how much wear are you going to actually get out of them. Those are my rules for suede. Now, a suede boot, a suede handbag, abso-freaking-lutely. Love it. Suede belt, absolutely. And that's leading me into the next trend, belts. We went through a period where people weren't really wearing belts like that. Like if you had to wear a belt, you wore one, but we didn't have like belts as fashion statements. They were more functional. But now belts are having a moment of their own. So people are buying all kinds of belts, and maybe not even just buying, but wearing all kinds of belts and layering belts. So if I'm wearing You know, I'm kind of wearing a little cinched waist cardigan right now. I might put on a belt to cinch the waist with this cardigan even more. And I might just not just put on one belt, but I might put on two or three belts and layer them on top of one another. Like, who created these things? But it's actually kind of cute, y'all, and I will try it. I don't know how often I'm going to try it, but I am going to try it. I think that it's cute. I think that 4, 5, 6 belts on a coat is excessive. But might I try two? Yes, I might do that. And I'm going to commit to doing it just to try the trend and see if I like it. So belts are having a moment. Suede belts are having a moment. Layered belts are having a moment. You have to pull out your belts. And may I also add that if you have an auntie or a grandmother or a mother who wears your size or used to wear your size, and you know they probably have some belts that they're not using, go check their closets out. I say this all the time. Like, I go through my mother's closet, I call her and I say, hey, I need a navy belt or I need a navy scarf. Do you have da da da? And 9 times out of 10, she got it right in her closet from 1982, 1975, 1990. Like, she's got it, and I just go get it and play around with it and see if I can make it a refreshed moment. So I don't have to buy everything. So scarves, somebody got some. You can always find them thrifting. You can always find them in stores like Marshall's and TJ Maxx and places like that. Check out the scarves and try some of these trends and let me know how you like them. So next trend. Oh, and I love this one, y'all. Pencil skirts. I don't know if pencil skirts ever went away, but we did kind of go through a period where people were wearing more midi skirts and maxi skirts and, you know, A-line skirts. And the midi kind of took a back seat for the last several years. But the pencil skirt is back, and I love me a pencil skirt. First, I think they fit you very nicely. And they're so good for, like, with tops, with blouses, with sweaters. They're good with boots. They're good with pumps. They just go with everything, and they give everything like a chic, I'm trying, but I don't look like I'm trying kind of look. I just love, love, love a pencil skirt. I cannot wait to get out here and see if I can find a couple, because I was checking my closet and I really don't have very many. So I don't know what happened to the ones I had, but I ain't got them no more. So I got to get a couple of pencil skirts, and my plan is simply to get them in a couple of key colors, probably a black, a gray, a neutral tan taupe, something like that. And maybe a navy blue. That'll probably be it. But I can foresee myself wearing pencil skirts a lot in the fall and winter. Again, like, it's one of my favorite items to use for work. If you're a 9 to 5 girl, you definitely need pencil skirts. Like, they're just easy. They're just easy. So I'm excited about pencil skirts making their way back. Next one, fur. I don't know if, you know, I am a fur girl and a faux fur girl. I'm not a, oh my gosh, no fur. That's not who I am, although I do love animals. I look forward to pulling out my mink coat. I will be wearing it. I look forward to pulling out my faux fur coats. I will be wearing those. I look forward to pulling out my 1988 leather jacket with white fox fur collar. Let me tell you, my plan is to take it and get it altered. My plan is to make it a current looking garment, because right now it looks like 1988, 89, but the fur on it still looks nice and full and plush. The leather on it is soft and supple. Oh, we're gonna revamp that jacket, and when I do, I'm gonna make sure I come back and show it to you. So yeah, pull out your fur. I don't care what kind of fur it is, pull it out and wear it. I do have a fox fur on my wish list from 2024, 2024, 2025. I don't know. I have a fur coat on my wish list because I don't have a fox fur. And I like how the fox fur is like very big, mob wife, fun, bossy type of vibe. I really like a fox fur, and I don't have a fox fur. So I will, when I'm looking to be more demure, then we'll do the, the mink. And when we trying to boss up, we will do the fox. That's my plan. We'll see how it works out. But yes, fur is in this year, whether or not it's a fur collar, whether or not it's fur at the wrist, whether or not it's all fur, 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 fur. Get your fur. All right. Gloves. So I have a love-hate relationship with gloves. I love how they look, but they seem often very impractical. When we are going out and we need to put on some gloves, we are literally going from getting out the car, walking to where you are going, and then taking the gloves off. I don't really see myself having an occasion where it would be appropriate for me to like keep gloves on as a look, right? So there's a pair of gloves that I have been looking at Free People, and I'm envisioning them with a cape. I'm envisioning them with a white top or a turtleneck, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, Deidre, where are you going to wear that? You can't wear it to work. You can't wear it to church. You can wear it when you're going to the store or going to dinner, and you're going to have them on for literally 5 minutes. So do you want to spend $250 for some gloves that you're going to have on for 5 minutes multiple times during the season? So I have mixed feelings about these gloves, but gloves are in, and depending on the style and the color, they can really add a pop to your outfit. If you have on a gray coat and you throw on a burgundy glove, oh my gosh, very chic, very nice. If you have on a gray cape, like what I'm thinking about wearing with the gloves that I just shared, like a gray cape with these black silver grommet gloves would be fire, right? Like, so nice, so cute. I'm just trying to think about practicality and cost per wear and usage. So, but gloves are hot. If you like gloves, this is a great time to get yourself a pair of cute gloves, especially some that have some personality, whether or not it's, with embellishments, or whether or not it's color, whether or not it's a mixture of textures, whatever it is, like, gloves are in, and they look very, very cute. Now, whether or not they're practical is still, up for debate. Another thing that I saw a lot of on the runway was pumps and heels with socks. Pumps and heels with socks was on the runway heavy for fall winter, and I like it. A part of me feels like it's outside of my age range, and may look a little more juvenile than I want it to look. So I'm gonna have to play around with that and see how I can make myself comfortable in it. I've seen some older ladies with it on, and when I say older, I mean like mature, 40 and over, 40 and over club, you know what I'm saying? And they look very chic and very cute. I just don't know if I can see myself in it, although I like it. So that is a trend that I plan to try this season, and we will see, we will learn together how it goes. So that's another one. Two more trends. Balloon pants. Now you know when balloon pants are out that we are going back in time, right? So balloon pants were out, or harem pants, whatever you want to call them, years ago. And now they have made a comeback, and they are making a comeback in satin and in lace and in leather and all kinds of fabrics. But balloon pants are back. Um, I'm not sure about them, but they are back. I'm not sure about them, but they are back. They are definitely for somebody. I just don't know if they are for me. And that's okay. Everything is not for me. The last trend that I have been seeing and was excited about was the return to ruffles and lace. I really like ruffles. I really like lace. I really like when it's done in a way that doesn't date you, but it's fresh and modern and beautiful and romantic and soft. So ruffles and lace are back, and I love that. And especially in fall, when you know you're wearing longer sleeves but you're not wearing heavy fabrics, this is a great time for those kinds of fabrics to be introduced in your wardrobe. So lace, ruffles, flowy fabrics for fall, mixed with suede, mixed with leather. Come on. It's gonna be, that's gonna be nice. That is going to be nice. So I have reviewed with you all of the trends that I'm feeling for the fall season. Which ones are your favorites? Let me know in the comments. And I look forward to coming back with another video soon talking about transition pieces that I've been wearing and chocolate brown. So those two are coming up next. Like, I'm excited about doing both of those because this is the kind of weather where people really don't know what to wear because the weather is so flip-floppy. So we're going to talk about that, what I've been wearing, and we're going to talk about this chocolate brown because it is everywhere. And it's not new to us, but we love it as melanated people nonetheless. So here we go. And so until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.